Good day, everyone. I am Darlyn Hingpit, a member of Group 2 from Bitalad 27A. Our group will tackle about social systems model and school as a learning community. My group mates are Miss Jericatea Y. Ugsang, Miss Rosemary M. Bitcher, and Miss Janine Marie Albeti. Let's first tackle about social systems model. What is a social systems model? It is a model or organization that possesses creativity beyond its component parts. It is distinguished from its environment by a clearly defined boundary. It is composed of subunits, elements, and subsystems that are interrelated within relatively stable patterns of social order. It is according to Olsen 1970 as cited by Timado 2014. So, as social system models na siya components, example, subunits, elements, and subsystems, dapat naagyo na siya for a relatively stable patterns of social order. Dili pwede nga wala ang usa ka components ana niya. It needs nga kompleto gyud siya. Second, a social system refers to events and dealings of the members of a particular group or groups composed for a mutual determination. So, ang social system kay magdeal sa mga membro sa usa ka grupo para ma-achieve nila ang usa ka achievement nga ilang ginahan. Usually, in a social system model, there is an interaction and communication among every member in organizing and improving the social interaction. It is according to Vane and Razak 2014. So, as a group, communication is really important para magkasinabot mo unsaon ninyo pagbuhat, unsaon ninyo pag-organize or improve ang usa ka butang. Also, a social system is the formal structure of rule and status that can form in a small, stable group. An individual may belong to multiple social systems at once. Examples of social systems include nuclear family units, communities, cities, nations, college campuses, corporations, and industries. So, social systems model na siya rule and responsibility status of every individual in our society. Next slide. So now, let's move forward and tackle about the elements of social systems. So there are 8 elements of social system. First is the faith and knowledge. The faiths and knowledge brings about the uniformity in the behavior. They act as controlling agency of different types of human societies. The faiths or the faith is the result of the prevalent customs and beliefs. They enjoy the force of the individual are guided towards a particular decision. So this element needs nga naa kay pagtuo nga imong mahuman ang usa ka butang nga imong kinahanglan buhaton. So dapat kuyog yun na si faith ug knowledge. The second element is the sentiment. Man does not live by reason alone. Yes, it's true because man needs a woman to be together forever. Also, sentiments are filial, social, notional, etc. have played immense role in investing society with continuity. It is directly linked with the culture of the people. So sentiment or pagbati, it deals with feelings of tenderness, sadness, or nostalgia, typically in an exaggerated and self-indulgent way. So, ang word gyud aning sentiment is all about feelings. Third element is the end goal or object. Man is born social and dependent. He has to meet his requirements and fulfill his obligations. Man and society exist between needs and satisfactions and end goal. These determine the nature of social system. They provided the pathway of progress and the receding horizons. So, end goal or object, dapat na ay tumong ang iyang kinabuhat. It means the future results of an individual that they would like to achieve. So, ang man has many roles and responsibilities that need to fulfill because and man is born dependent. So, fourth element is ideas and norms. The society lays down certain norms and ideals for keeping this social system intact and for determining the various functions of different units. These norms prescribe the rules and regulations of the basis of which individuals or persons may acquire their cultural goals and aims. So we all know that values or important beliefs or ideals of a person is really important in terms sa community or in our society. Also, need gining mga magkuyog ang ideas and norms because norms are action guiding rules. If naa kay guide, then naa kay mga ideas kung unsa imong buhaton. Next slide. The fifth element is the status role. Every individual in society is functional. He goes by status role relation. It may come to the individual by virtue of his birth, sex, caste, or age. One may achieve it on the basis of service rendered. So, ang kaning nga element is about status, unsa imong papel. Also, status is our relative social position within a group, while a role is the part of our society expect us to play or act on a given status. The sixth element is the rule. Like the status, society has prescribed different rules to different individuals. Well, every person has rule diri sa kalibutan. Sometimes, we find that there is a rule attached to every status. Rule is the external expression of the status. While discharging certain jobs or doing certain things, every individual keeps in his mind his status. This thing leads to social integration, organization, and unity in the social system. In fact, statuses and roles go together. It is not possible to separate them completely from one another. So, ang role is the function assumed or ang part nga imong ginabuhat in a particular situation. So, the seventh element is power. Power is the ability to do something or action in a particular way, especially as a faculty or inequality. Also, conflict is a part of social system and order is its aim. It is implicit, therefore, that, that some should be invested with the power to punish the guilty and reward those who set an example. The last element of social system is the sanction. So it is an official permission or an approval for an action. Also, it implies confirmation by the superior in authority of the acts done B. The subordinate or the imposition of penalty of the infringement of the command. The act done, the acts done or not done according to norms may bring reward and punishment. So sanction kay is about superiority na ay superior sa usa ka authority. So let me back sa atong unang slide. So elements of social systems include faith and knowledge, sentiment and goal or object, ideas and norms, status role, power, and sanction. Now, let's move forward to the characteristics of social systems. There are 9 characteristics of social systems. Let's start first with the first one. System is connected with the plurality of individual actor. It means that a system or social system cannot be born as a result of the activity of an individual. It is the result of the activities of various individuals. For a system or social system, interaction of several individuals has to be there. The second characteristics is the aim and object. Human interactions or activities of the individual actions should not be aimless or without object. These activities have to be according to certain aims and objects, the expression of different social relations born as a result of human interactions. The third characteristic is the order and pattern amongst various constituent units. Mere coming together of various constituent units that from social system does not necessarily create a social system. It has to be according to a pattern, arrangement, and order. The underlined unity amongst various constituent units brings about social systems. The fourth one is the functional relationship is the basis of unity. So this unity is based on functional relations. As a result of functional relationships between different constituent units as an integrated whole is created that is known as social system. The fifth one is the physical or environmental aspect of social system. It means that every social system is connected with a definite geographical area or place, time, society, and etc. The sixth one is linked with cultural system. Social system is also linked with cultural system. It means that cultural system bring about unity amongst different members of the society on the basis of cultures, traditions, religions, and etc. The seventh one is express and implied aims and objects. It means that social system is the coming together of different actions who are motivated by their aims and objectives and their needs. The eighth one is the characteristics of adjustment. It is a dynamic phenomenon which is influenced by the changes caused in the social form. So the last characteristics of social form systems. So the last one is the order, pattern, and balance. So in a social system, social system is not integrated whole, but putting together of different units. So these are the 9 characteristics of social systems. Let me repeat it. First, system is connected with the plurality of individual actor. Next, aim and object. The third one, order and pattern amongst various constituent units. Fourth, functional relationship is the basis of unity. Fifth, physical or environmental aspect of social system. Sixth, link with cultural system. Seventh, expressed and implied aims and objects. Eighth, characteristics of adjustment. And ninth, order, pattern, and balance. Next slide. So, let's move forward and tackle about the types of social systems. So, we have four types of social systems. It includes the particularistic ascriptive type, the particularistic achievement type, the universalistic achievement type, and the universalistic acception type. So, let's tackle first the first one, the particularistic ascriptive type. So, this type of social system tends to be organized around kinship and sociality. This is mostly represented by preliterate societies in which needs one limited to biological survivals. The second types of social system is the particularistic achievement type. So there is a significant role of religious ideas as differentiating element in social life as a result of this nature of prophecy, and secondly, it may depend on non-empirical realm to which the porphyry is connected. The third one is the universalistic achievement type. When ethical prophecy and non-empirical connections are combined, a new set of ethical norms are organized. It's because the traditional order is challenged by the ethical prophet in the name of supernaturals. The last type is the universalistic acception type. So in this type, it is dominated by the elements of acceptions. Therefore, such type of system becomes politicized and aggressive. So let's go forward. Maintenance of social system. It is a social system maintained by the various mechanisms of social control. These mechanisms maintain the equilibrium between the various processes of social interaction. In brief, these mechanisms may be classified in the following categories. First, socialization. Second, social control. So, ang maintenance of social system na ay duha ka category. So, let's tackle first the socialization. So, it is a process by which an individual is adjusted with a conventional pattern of social behavior. The second one is the social control. It's also a system of measures by which society molds its members to conform with the approval pattern of social behavior. Next slide. So now, let's move forward and tackle about the functions of social system. So social system is a functional arrangement. It would not exist if it were not so. Its functional characteristic ensures social stability and continuity. The functional character of society. Parsons has discussed in depth. Other sociologists, such as Robert F. Ballas, too, have discussed it. It is generally agreed that the social system has four primary functional problems to attend. So, social system includes four functional problems. The first one is adaptation, the second one is goal attainment, the third one is integration, and the fourth one is the Latin pattern maintenance. Let's differentiate first the adaptation. So, adaptability of social system to the changing environment is essential. It is need to be flexible and functional phenomenon. The second one is the goal attainment. So every social system has one or more goals to be attained through cooperative effort. So every individual has goal in life. It's either usa ka goal or daghan nga goal nga kinahanglan nila i-achieve sa ilang kinabuhi. Perhaps the best example of a societal goal is a national security. The third function is functional problems is the integration. Social system is essentially an integration system. In this general routine of life, it is not the society, but the group or the subgroup in which one focused, more involved, and interested. The last function is the Latin pattern maintenance. So Latin pattern maintenance intention or management is the primary function of social system. In absence of appropriate effort in this direction, maintenance and continuity of social order is not possible. In fact, every social system there is the inbuilt mechanism for the purpose. So as what you've seen in this slide na ay source diha where we na source da nga among gikuha mo na among source nga gigamit sa amoang report. So this slide will be tackled by Miss Jerkatea Y. Oksang. So this has been Darlyn Hingpit, your first reporter. Thank you.